you all students, and today I will explain the question number 1b part. Here I have written the question. It is the exercise 8.3 question number 1b part. In the question number 1 it is asked that find the amount and compound interest on the given value. So in the 1b part you are given rupees 18,000, time is given 2.5 year and rate is given 10%. So here principal amount P equal to rupees 18,000. That is the principal amount is given on which you need to find the amount and compound interest. Now time n equal to 2.5 years, that is given, and rate r equal to 10%. So whatever the value is required to find the compound interest and amount, all these values are given. So if you are going to find the amount, one formula is that a equal to p 1 plus r upon 100 to the power n. If you are going to apply this formula, a equal to p is given 18,000, 1 plus rate is given 10 upon 100 to the power 2.5. Here it can be written as 5 by 2. 2.5 is 5 by 2. So students, if you are going to calculate this value, here you will get the problem in calculating the value of this bracket whose exponent is fraction or decimal. If I am going to ask that what will be the value of 10 power 2.5, here 10 power 5 by 2, 5 by 2 equal to 2.5. So you are not able to calculate the such value whose exponent is decimal or fraction. So what you will do here? So here if you are going to find the value, 2.5 year means 2 years and plus half year. So first I will find the amount for the 2 years and then I will find the rest of the half year. So here I am going to write the formula a equal to p 1 plus r upon 100 to the power n, that is the formula. But if I will calculate 2.5 year directly, that will create the problem. So first I will calculate for the 2 year. 2.5 year means 2 years plus half year more. So first I will find for the 2 years and then whatever the amount I will get, again I will find for the half year. So here a equal to p, that is 18,000, 1 plus rate is 10 upon 100 and to the power 2. I am going to calculate for 2 years. Then a equal to, here 0 and 0 will be cancelled, 18,000, 1 plus 1 upon 10, 1 upon 10 to the power 2. Yeah, it can be written as, here I am going to write a equal to 18,000 and it will be 11 by 10 to the power 2. Yeah, a equal to 18,000 into 11 by 10 into 11 by 10. Here 0, 0, that 2 0 is cancelled and you need to multiply that 180 into 11 into 11. So kindly calculate that and whatever the value you will get, that will be the amount. So kindly calculate this. So students, after calculation I got that this a equal to, if you are going to multiply, it is equal to 21,780. It means the amount after 2 years, that will be 21,780. Now you need to find for the 2.5 years, so half year is remaining. So whatever the interest that will be given for the half year on this amount, that will be the added year. So whatever the compound interest will be there for the half year, that will be the simple interest also. I had explained that 1 year compound interest and 1 year simple interest, both will be same. In the same way for the half year, both will be same. So here I am going to find, here I will take for these 2 years that amount as a principal and I will calculate the simple interest for half year more. So here simple interest for next half year equal to 21,780. That will be the principal amount. Whatever the interest will be given for the next half year, that will be given on this value. So it is this into rate is 10% into half year, that is 1 by 2 and upon 100. So that is the formula P into R into T upon 100. So simple interest, here you can write interest for next half year. Next half year. I am going to calculate the simple interest for the next half year. So that is equal to here 21780 into 10 upon 100 into 2. Here this 0, it is going to be cancelled, and if it is divided by 2, that is equal to 2 1 ja 2, 2 8 ja 16, 2 9 ja 18. That is rupees 1089. So whatever the amount was that for the 2 years, that is 21,780, and after that 2 years, next half year the interest is this. So amount after 2.5 years, amount after 2.5 years, that is 21,780. That was the amount after 2 years, and again in the next year, next half year, you are going to get the 1089 as the interest. So that will be 9 8 8 16 718 112 22,869. So that is the amount after 2.5 years for 18,000. Now you need to find the compound interest also. So compound interest equal to, you know the formula, A minus B. So 22,869 minus principal amount was 18,000. So if you are going to subtract, it will be, if you are going to subtract this value, here 9 6 8, here 12 minus 8, that will be 4. So 4,869. So that is the compound interest on 18,000. So that is the amount, and next one is the compound interest. So friends, again I am going to explain the same question. Here the time duration that was given in the fraction. So if you are going to apply the formula directly for the 2.5 years, that will create the problem when you are going to calculate the exponent in fraction or decimal. So that's why 2.5 years first I have calculated the compound interest amount for the 2 years. So for the 2 years I have calculated, so half year is remaining. So whatever the next half year interest will be there, so whatever the half year interest will be there, that is equal to simple interest. So I have calculated the simple interest, and then I got the total amount on this money for the 2.5 year, and then compound interest. So students, it is the complete solution for the question number 1 B part. Now students, here I have written the C part of the question number 1. It is given that you need to find the amount and compound interest on rupees 62,500 for 1.5 year and at 8% per annum compounded half yearly. Here you are going to get, you need to find it compounded half yearly. It is differs from the previous two questions. Here compounded half yearly is given. So students, when I had given the formula there, I had given for the that also if the interest is going to be paid half yearly, then what the changes will be there in the time and rate. So here I am going to explain. Principal amount P equal to rupees 62,500, that is given. Time N equal to 1.5 years. Yeah, it is 1.5 equal to 3/2 years. But it is compounded half yearly. So if interest paid is compounded half yearly, then whatever the time is given, the time will be multiplied by 2. So once again you need to go for those formula where I had given that compounded half yearly or semi-annually or quarterly, that I had explained. So if half yearly or semi-annually is there, so time will be multiplied by 2. So it can be written as 3/2 into 2. 2 and 2 will be cancelled. It is equal to 3 half year. Half year. It means कि in 1.5 year or 3/2 years you will get 3 half years. So that is, you need to find half yearly. So that is equal to 3 half year. Now rate R equal to 8% per annum. Per annum. So if it is paid half yearly, then rate will be divided by 2. 8/2 it is equal to 4% per. Now it is half year. Half year. Students, if 8% per year it is given, so it will be 4% per half year. So you need to calculate half yearly. So you have changed both time and rate in half year. So that is given. Now whatever the time is there, now it is 3, and whatever the rate will be there, that will be 4. Now you will write the formula, that is A equal to P1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. Now you will put the value A equal to P is 62,500 into 1 plus rate is 4 upon 100 to the power n, and now n you will take 3. Rate at the place of 8, it is half yearly, so it will be 4, and time 3 by 2, so it will be multiplied by 2, so time will be used 3. Now it will be 4 1 ja 4, 25 4 ja 100. So A equal to 62,500 into 1 plus 1 upon 25 to the power 3. Now it can be written as A equal to 62,500 into, if you are going to add, it will be 25 plus 1, 26 by 25 to the power 3. Yeah, A equal to 62,500 into 26 by 25 into 26 by 25 into 26 by 25. Now you need to calculate this value. First, if it is going to be cancelled by 5, so I am going to 5 5 ja 25. It will be 5 1 ja 5, 5 2 ja 10, 5 5 ja 25. It is double 0. Again cancel by 5. It will be 5 2 ja 10, 5 5 ja 25. Again double 0. It will be cancelled by 25 1 ja 25, 100. Again 25 4 ja 100. So A equal to 4 into 26 into 26 into 26. So students, you need to calculate that value. You need to multiply this, that is equal to amount. So multiply that. I am also going to multiply in the rough, and here I will write the what is the answer. You also need to multiply this. Now friends, if I am going to multiply this, I am going to get 70,304. After multiplication of this value, I got that it is equal to 70,304. It means amount equal to rupee 70,304, and you need to find the compound interest also, that is equal to A minus P. Yes, 70,304 minus principal amount, it was given 62,500. And if you are going to subtract, that will be equal to 7,804. So after subtraction, you will get compound interest will be 7,804. So friends, it is the complete solution of the C part. So kindly note down this. That is the complete solution of the C part. So if rate is given, a compounded half year rate is given, you need to make the changes in the rate and time. Now students, I have written the last two parts of the question, number 1 D and E part here. In the D part, it is given that you need to find the amount and compound interest on rupees 8,000 for 1 year at 9% per annum compounded half yearly, and for rupees 10,000 for 1 year at 8% annum compounded half yearly. So both the questions are similar to the C part which I had explained earlier. So you need to solve both the part by yourself. Here P is 8,000, time n equal to 1 year, so 1 multiply by 2 if it is compounded half yearly, so there will be 2 half year, and rate will be divided by 2, it will be 9 by 2%. So you need to calculate by using the formula A equal to P1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. Similarly, you need to solve this question. So both the parts you need to solve by yourself, and whatever the answer you are going to get, that you need to match the answer given in the book. So if any problem is there, then you can comment me. I will explain and solve both the question. But that is the homework that will be solved easily, similar to the C part. So solve these two parts by yourself.